You stumbled upon these people putting on animal heads while walking and galloping on all fours? They are called Therians, and these animalistic individuals are slowly taking over the internet one jump at a time. They play with each other, they roam the outdoors, and they even engage in this so-called quadropics, a form of activity where they use their hands and feet to run and basically just have a great time. But they are more than just a playful persona, because these Therians actually experience and believe that they are animals in a non-physical level. And their non-human identities aren't only limited to cats and foxes.
Therian means to non-physically identify as an animalistic being based on involuntary non-human experiences.
Their identities, or stereotypes, can range from extinct animals such as dinosaurs to existing ones like whales and crabs. Some of them even change their stereotypes constantly, but because most of them have strong inclinations toward animals, normies often mistake them for furries, which is a big misconception that Therians take very seriously.
I thought that it was another term for furries, but apparently I was very wrong, and I'm sure people would be very offended that I didn't already know this.
According to Therians, there's a huge difference between them and furries, because furries express their anthropomorphic characters through art and music, while Therians believe that their animal connection is on a deeper level. But still, some people are having a hard time accepting that they exist.
My problem is that if someone starts barking at me and you tell me I have to affirm that identity, that's an issue for me. Like, I'm gonna call the cops.
Many consider their behavior as strange and peculiar. Some see them as downright insane. Others are even saying that Therians are worse than furries because they act like animals, which is not okay for a human. So what really causes someone to become a Therian?
You cannot convince me that it is all authentic. Think about that comment that we just read, where the person said, "Oh, I didn't know this, now I think I am." That took one 16-minute video for an adult to decide that their identity is an animal.
Therians are part of a larger group of people called otherkin, who partially or fully identify as non-human. But Therian identities are more specific to animals that were living or once existed on the planet. And according to research, there are a lot of reasons why people engage in this subculture.
It could simply be that we are born neurologically different or become neurologically different over time, and it causes more animalistic experiences, causing Therianthropy.
Some say that therianthropy is psychological in nature as a result of a traumatic event that happened in one's life. Others say that it's neurological, as many of them are diagnosed with autism or feel that they have one. Another theory suggests that therianthropy might be genetic, because they have similar traits with Neanderthals, a primitive type of man. But the bottom line here is that therianthropy is not a sickness that can be passed on to somebody. Therians made it perfectly clear that it is not a choice, and they just happen to be that way. And they are free to express themselves as much as they want because they're not hurting anybody. What do you think?
Beg me to stay, beg me to stay, yeah. Call me in the morning to apologize. I really like gives me butterflies.
Have you stumbled upon these people